Boo! What's up, my spooky crew? It's me, Erica from El Cruco. Welcome back to the channel, and yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am dressed like this for a reason. It's Halloween and it's time for a Halloween special. But before I begin reading my article from the Majorca Daily Bulletin, which is released today, being Halloween, let's just take a moment of appreciation for these amazing earrings. Great, aren't they? Right, I shall slide these off because I can't see. Let's get into it, shall we? So, boots of the Balearics. I promise I won't do that again. Okay. So, forget haunted houses. Majorca's got ghost ships, phantom bells, and sirens who'd rather sink you than sing for you. Halloween is mostly about dodgy outfits. Oh, you're Wednesday Addams this year. Original. Harassing old people into giving your kids too much candy, and pretending that pumpkin spice doesn't taste like melted plastic mixed with cinnamon. But while landlubbers busily fuss with skeletons in their closets, sailors have been swapping stories of ships crewed by the dead for centuries. The sea has always been a perfect breeding ground for nightmares. It's dark, mysterious, and its depths hold more monsters and mythical beasts than a Stephen King novel. So let's look at some of the tales from the deep, including a couple from our very own Majorca. Yes, she has a few skeletons in her anchor locker too. The famous ones. The Flying Dutchman, ghost ship royalty. We can't talk spooky ghost ships without dropping the OG. Think of it as the Kardashian of cursed ships. Captain Van der Decken swore he'd round the Cape of Good Hope if it takes me until doomsday. Doomsday said, challenge accepted, Captain Sinky McSinkson. Now his glowing ghost ship drifts around forever like that one charter guest who just won't go to bed. Even King George V claimed he saw it in 1881. Imagine being haunted by a ship that exists purely because a Dutch bloke wouldn't admit defeat. I bet he ignored his wife when she asked him to stop and get directions. Mary Celeste, the original. Where's everyone gone? So then there's the Mary Celeste, the gold standard of mystery at sea. Found adrift near the Azores in 1872, she had everything on board. Cargo, supplies, lunch still on the table. But no crew, vanished. Theories? Mutiny, pirates, giant squid, alien abduction, exploding booze barrels. Basically, it's the ocean's longest running episode of CSI Maritime Edition. So now we've got those out of the way, let's talk about some creepy local legends, because Majorca's too pretty to be innocent. You know, the island looks like turquoise-watered paradise, but dig a little deeper and you'll find some stories that could make even Magaluf look wholesome. The ghostly galleys of Cabrera. Fishermen whisper about phantom warships gliding silently around Cabrera at night. Supposedly, the spirits of French soldiers left to rot there after the Napoleonic Wars. Again, probably too proud to ask for directions. Cabrera, great for snorkeling, also great for eternal damnation. The bells beneath Palma Bay. Now, old Majorcan grandmothers, the same ones who will hip check you out of a supermarket queue while smiling sweetly, used to say you could hear drowned church bells ringing from beneath the sea on still nights. Realistically, it's probably one of the marina fuel pumps choking again, but hey, spooky sells. The sirens of Sa Dragonera, because of course we've got sirens. Supposedly, they still sing near the Dragonera island, luring fishermen in with their voices. Nowadays, you're more likely to be lured in by a menu del dia at Port Andrach, but the effect is roughly the same. You lose all your money and possibly some of your dignity. Also, it's probably just goats. So let's move on. Why were sailors always so superstitious? Superstition, I'm leaving that in. Maritime madness, beliefs that aged about as well as warm fish. Long before every boat had Starlink and streamed Netflix 24/7, sailors entertained themselves with terror. St. Elmo's fire. This is glowing blue flames on masts during storms. Sailors thought it was God's wrath. Science says static electricity. Either way, pants ruined. Davy Jones's locker. Once a terrifying watery grave, now shorthand for where your missing flip-flop went. Bad luck names. No sailing on Fridays, no whistling, and if you're named Jonah, sorry babe, you're benched. Are yachts haunted? Well, classic yachts creak and moan more than your uncle on the dance floor. One chef swore their bilge had a resident ghost. Footsteps slamming doors, tools moving themselves. Skeptics say poor insulation. Believers just nope out and head to the bar. So let's give a final toast to the ghosts. This Halloween, when Palma is crawling with children in glow-in-the-dark skeleton onesies and adults dressed as the Ibiza final boss, remember, the real ghosts are still out at sea, whining, wailing, and wondering why they didn't get any plastic pumpkins full of Haribo. And if you're anchored off Dragonera and hear singing, don't panic. It's either sirens or a yacht owner 3 gins deep murdering My Heart Will Go On at karaoke. Happy Halloween, Mallorca. And remember, if a phantom schooner slides past your stern tonight, don't wave. Ghosts hate tryhards. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Back to normal programming from Monday, I think. Yeah, all right. Sorry, I said I wouldn't do that again. Please like and subscribe. Give us a follow. If you like my silliness and my silly advice and whatnot, you might want to get your hands on one of these. This is my book, Super Yacht Life. It's out now on all Amazon platforms in hardback, paperback, and ebook. Yeah. Love you. Bye.